What's up, YouTube? So today I've got a new video for you guys. Sorry about the delay. I was out on business up in New York and Connecticut, so I wasn't able to make any new videos. But I am back, and I've got some new scores, if you will, or tool hauls. I went today and picked up some things at my local pawn shop, and I also made a what I believe to be a good purchase from Craigslist. So just first off, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please give me a thumbs up on this video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, and please always leave a comment irregardless. So let's check out what I got. So the first thing that we'll cover today is I got a couple things from, like I said, the pawn shop. I try to frequent the pawn shop at least once or twice a week to kind of pick up some things, see what they've got in, see what's thrown in the discount bin and whatever. And today I've got a couple new things. So the first thing is I picked up some of these Pittsburgh Pro ratcheting wrenches. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know I've got quite an extensive collection of gear wrench. I also have a pretty good set of Husky. Those are full sets of both metric and SAE. So not like I was needing any, but rather these were great deals. So yeah, we got this Pittsburgh Pro. This is just a 5/8. The ratcheting mechanism works really well. No issues with that. So picked that up today for $1. I got another smaller one here. This one here is a 7/16, also ratcheting on the box end side and open on the other. From that, I think this one here, this is my gear wrench. I like this one a lot. This is the well, this is titled as or embossed as reversible gear wrench. So it's got the ratcheting in once again, but it's got the selector switch where you can reverse, which I believe is a really nice feature. Now in the bin at the pawn shop I visit, typically all these wrenches here are just simply tossed in this bin, and there's about maybe, I don't know, 1,000 wrenches, and I'm not even joking there, of wrenches that are just tossed in. They pull out the snap-ons, the Macs and Macros, and they leave a lot of the decent quality or mid-range quality like these gear wrench in there. So I've been slowly digging through trying to pull out all the ones that I like. And if you call from my previous video, I actually scored a complete set of Stanley, American-made Stanleys. These range from, 5/16 all the way up to 3/4. And those are American-made. They're really nice quality. They're longer than your traditional wrench. So if you compare them to, let's see here, these are SAE. So let's get an SAE size here. And if you compare them to a standard SAE wrench, these are both 1/2 inch. You can see there, the Stanley is a lot larger than the Craftsman, which is the main reason why I bought them, because I wanted some longer wrenches. So I bought those, really happy with them. And when I went in today, I saw the gear wrench and it had that selector feature, and I thought I got to get this as well. Hopefully in the upcoming visits I can find the remaining ones. I also found, this is a Armstrong. I don't know a lot about Armstrong, but I do know it is American made, and I believe they're fairly good wrenches. This one is fairly long. It is a 3/8 box end open end combination wrench. Really good wrench. There's your part number. And then from there, I found some SK tools. I started out with a lot of Tekton and other sorts, but as I find, and more often I visit the pawn shops in these thrift stores or secondhand stores, the more SK tools that I find. SK is making a good combat. I've actually sent off some things that I had in my box just to see how well the warranty process works. I'm still waiting for those parts to come, those tools to come back, and I'll do a video to let you guys know how that process works. But essentially, all you do is take your broken tool, send it in to the Prairie, Illinois location, and they will send you back a new tool, a replacement tool for warranty claims. So we'll see how that works. Here's another SK. Hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. Made in the USA, 7/16. And this one here was also 7/16. So I believe this one here, because it says SK Tools, may be slightly older. And then last but not least, I found this, what is this, a TrueCraft, made in Spain, Palmera 13/16 combination wrench, open in, box in. There's your part number. I bought this because it was really clean and wasn't really damaged, and I like the larger wrenches, and I thought, well, I don't have anything from Spain, so let's check this out. So as you see, this is just kind of like a throw together set. Whatever I found that I thought was of good quality, worth keeping, including this Pittsburgh. Like I said, these are the Pittsburgh Pro, but they were really good condition. The ratcheting mechanism worked really well. There was no major dings or dents to the open end component or end of the wrench, so I thought it was a good buy. And I think these are the older style Pittsburgh Pro wrenches as well. From that, I also got this Great Necks extension, 1/2-inch drive, chrome vanadium, Taiwan. Not that I needed any more extensions, but rather this one here had the knurling, and I don't have any that have this type of knurling mid shaft, so I got that as well. You guys didn't see last time, I don't know if I made a video, but I picked this up on a previous visit. This is, let's see here, this is a Power Torque, which I know is covered by or sold at O'Reilly's. This is just a 3/8 drive, long extension. Once again, it has the knurling there, and it is the wobble, so I thought that was cool. I don't have any wobble extensions, so I got this, and I'm really happy about that as well. From that, now this here, I know I've probably mentioned in some of my previous videos that I was looking for this set. This is not complete. I picked this up today off of Facebook Marketplace. A guy had it. He said he was needing money, and he initially was asking $35 for this set, but I talked him down to $20, and I went out and picked this up. About a half-an-hour drive for me to go pick him up, but I think it was worth it. These are S&K. These are the double box end ratcheting, 0 offset wrenches. Let's see if I can get a better image there. There's your SK. There's your part number for this particular wrench. These are all metric. I'm going to polish them up on my benchtop polisher and make them look a little better than what they are, but they work really well. I got the ratcheting mechanisms cleaned out and oiled up tonight because when I brought them home, I thought I got hosed over because when I attempted to use one of the ends, it was seized up, but it was because it was really dirty. But all of them work really well. They are now really oily because, like I said, I cleaned them up. But yeah, I mean, this was a set that I'm not even sure the cost yet. I know that I paid $20 for them. This is a metric set, and they're all S&K, super long. I had been looking for some of these, and I know I didn't really want to spend the money on like the gear wrench set or the mountain tools um, just yet. But I think my wife or my mom were gonna get them for me for Christmas, but they can save that money and get me something else now, I guess, since I've got these. But yeah, $20, Facebook Marketplace. These sizes range. This is a 16-18. This is a, I know the lighting is bad, so I apologize. This is a 12-13. This is a 10-11 and an 8-9. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18. Now this set was incomplete. There were 2 wrenches that were missing, which is part of the reason why I got it for the price that I did. So I'm going to try to fill those in at some point to complete the set. But $20, guys. So if you're not looking online for deals like this, you're paying too much money. There are a lot of good deals out there. This is the time of year where people are trying to generate extra cash flow, and you can find some great deals if you look hard enough. Like I said, I was looking for some wrenches like this, not necessarily this particular one, but some like this for a long time, and just so happened to find the deal on Facebook. And I forgot to mention, these are the spline drives, so they'll fit any fastener regardless of the level of damage, I guess, to some degree. Oh, I also picked up one of these from the pawn shop, just one of the battery terminal cleaners. It was in really good shape, no major damage, and I didn't own one, so I picked that up. That was like 50 cents. The new purchase for today, I don't know if you guys have seen these, but this is the Hyper-Tough brand from Walmart. The socket holders, I picked these up because I've got sockets that are on some of the cheaper rails, and I shouldn't say cheap because those were really cheap as well, but they're on, and this rail is not cheap now that I think about it. This is actually a Matco rail, but I got these on here, and I think I'm going to transfer these onto one of those rails. We'll see. I honestly forgot that was Matco. Now I'm questioning whether or not I want to do that. But I do have a lot of 3/8 drive sockets that are just kind of in this little bin here. So I picked up both a 1/4 inch socket rail and a 3/8 inch drive socket rail. These are Hyper-Tough, like I said. They're sold at Walmart. Aluminum and plastic, 360 rotating fasteners for standard and deep sockets. So this is a really nice rail, really solid construction, and they're only $5.92 at the Walmarts here in Indiana. So I'm going to test these out, see how well they hold up, and I think you may see me using more of these in my box. Last but not least, I picked up this Hyper-Tough magnetic pickup tool. I didn't own one, and my color, my theme, I guess, if you will, if I even have one, is the Matco orange. I prefer that high visibility orange, but they did not have that in the Hyper-Tough brand. So for that reason, I got the high visibility green. So it says that this can pick up, it can telescope from 6 5/8 to 33 inches and lifts up to 2.4 pounds. And it is stainless steel, so it should not rust. So we'll test that out and see how well it does. This was like $2.97 at Walmart. So once again, another decent deal. So like I said before, guys, always check pawn shops. If you're looking to just kind of fill in your toolbox, get some cool tools or some decent tools to kind of build up your box, check out your pawn shops, check out your estate sales, check out Craigslist. Look for those great deals, and you will find some good tools. You know, yes, there's better rails out there. There's some, you know, the Nielsen or whatever rails out there, rail systems that are much better than Hyper Tough. But if you're not trying to, I'm not a mechanic. I'm an engineer. I wrench as much as I can, but primarily on the weekends. So I don't need the really high dollar, high expensive rails. The rails like this work well for me. So this is a cheap alternative to spending a lot of money. Same thing with the pickup tool. And like I said, check your different social networks to try to see if they have any type of deals that you may be able to find. So in all, we spent 11 plus 3, so what, $14 on that. We spent 20 on this, and together here we spent $10 for all of this. So what is that, 50, 60 bucks for all of this. So I feel that was a really great deal. So once again, thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be making some more visits to some other pawn shops that I've never been. Going to see what kind of deals I can find. I know that some of them have a lot of Snap-on, so I'm going to see if I can do some deals to get some Snap-on tools. There are also other S&K tools out there that I'm going to try to get. So please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you didn't. As always, leave me a comment irregardless. You guys have a good night. Stay safe and get your toolbox ready.